Welcome to Sports News, your daily dose of the happenings and events from the world of sports. I'm Anil Thomas. Here are the headlines we are tracking this Tuesday evening. Semenya Biles and Novak Djokovic win the top honours at the 2019 Laureus World Sports Awards. Golfer Tiger Woods wins the comeback award, while tennis player Naomi Osaka wins the breakthrough of the year. IPL 2019 schedule announced for the first 2 weeks. Chennai take on Bangalore in the opening match on 23rd of March. BCCI cites general elections as reasons for delay in announcement of full schedule. Minerva Punjab give Real Kashmir the pass in the I-League game at Srinagar. Defending champions move Delhi High Court for not shifting I-League match from Srinagar. The case scheduled for 22nd of February. Liverpool play host to Bayern Munich at Anfield on Tuesday night. Two teams boast of 10 Champions League or Europa League titles between them. Barcelona meanwhile face a stern test against French club Lyon. Paul Pogba inspires Manchester United to an impressive win at Chelsea to book the FA Cup quarter-final ticket. Andre Herrera and Pogba score in win as things go from bad to worse for Chelsea manager Sarri. An Olympic 800-meter champion caster Semenya's appeal against IAAF regulation restricting testosterone levels in female runners begin. The head of World Athletic Body once again defends the rule. Well, those were the headlines we are tracking this hour. Now for the stories in detail. Gymnast Semenya Biles and tennis player Novak Djokovic win the top prizes at the 2019 Laureus World Sports Awards. American Biles was named the Sportswoman of the Year after winning 4 gold, 1 silver and 1 bronze at the 2018 World Championship, while Serbian Novak Djokovic win the Sportsman of the Year award after claiming victory at both the US Open and Wimbledon. Golfer Tiger Woods wins the comeback award, while tennis player Naomi Osaka wins the breakthrough of the year award. Novak Djokovic won the Laureus Award for Sportsman of the Year at the 2019 edition in Monaco. The Serbian tennis player thus matched Usain Bolt's record of being named World Sportsman of the Year for the 4th time after winning Wimbledon and US Open in 2018. He also earned the honor in 2012, 2015 and 2016.
Always find strength and belief and motivation to get me going. Thank you very much for this wonderful evening. Thank you very much, Laureus. I appreciate it.
Semenya Biles was named the Women's Sportswoman of the Year for winning 4 gold, 1 silver and 1 bronze medal at the Gymnastics World Championship. She was ecstatic after winning this laurel.
To receive the Laureus Sportswoman of the Year. So thank you guys and have a great night.
Lindsey Vonn, who retired during the recent Alpine Skiing World Championship, took home the Spirit of the Sport Award, which is given to an athlete for relentless dedication to his or her career.
Thank you all so much for your respect. I'm going to miss it. Thank you.
American snowboarder Cole Kim won the Action Sportsperson of the Year award, while former Arsenal football manager Arsene Wenger was handed the Lifetime Achievement Award. French World Cup winning football team were the Team of the Year. Didier Deschamps thus won the coveted trophy as a player and now as a coach. The Comeback of the Year award was handed to US golfer Tiger Woods, who silenced even his harshest critics when he earned what some consider to be one of the greatest victories of his career at last year's Tour Championship season finale. Long-distance runner Edel Kipchoge of Kenya won the Exceptional Achievement Award for his record-shattering achievement in men's marathon. Sports Desk, GD News. Well, staying with the awards, Yuwa, a Jharkhand-based NGO which works for girl empowerment, won the Laureus Sports for Good award, becoming the third Indian entry to bag the honor. The NGO, funded in 2009, runs a football program in rural Jharkhand covering 450 girls. Yuwa's story moved many in Monaco during the gala weekend to celebrate the sports graced by some of the greatest names in world sport. Present on stage to hand the award for the 4 representatives were former Arsenal manager Arsene Wenger and 5-time Olympic champion swimmer Missy Franklin. The girls even got a chance to kick the football around with the legendary coach ahead of the announcement.
My name is Nita Kumari and I study in Yuwa school. We are in a village called Hutu. It is in Jharkhand, India. In my family, it's just a rule that a girl should marry after 10th. The girls are really young. They don't know about the life and their body, and they are not mature enough to have a baby at 15 or 16. My parents want me to get married because they have not seen any example in a village of an independent girl holding a job. It is frustrating for me listening all the day. I don't want to marry. I don't want to listen. Sometimes I feel like I can't do anything. EY school is built for girls so that girls can have a better education. When I come to EY, I see a lot of friends that they are doing same as me. I play football as well as I am a coach. And I feel like my friends are my family, my teams are my family. So yeah, I want to be an example for other girls so that they can tell their family, wow, see that girl, she has done, why can't I? Sometimes it's good to do what you want because that will make you happy. My name is Nita and I choose my own future.
Well, truly an inspirational tale for the little girls from Jharkhand. Well, moving ahead, Indian captain Virat Kohli remained on top while teammate Cheteshwar Pujara managed to hold on to his third position in the latest ICC Test rankings, where Sri Lanka's Kushal Perera made a quantum leap of 58 places.
Indian skipper Virat Kohli continues to lead the ICC rankings for batsmen with 922 rating points, followed by Kane Williamson and Cheteshwar Pujara. Kohli and Pujara played key roles with the bat in India's historic Test series win against Australia. While Pujara ended the series as the highest run getter with 521 runs, Kohli scored 282. Sri Lankan batsman Kusal Perera, on the other hand, has climbed 58 spots in the rankings. He's currently ranked 40th in the list, which is his career best till date. This big push came after he played a match-winning knock of 200 ball 153 to help Sri Lanka win the first test against South Africa in Durban. Pat Cummins has become the first Australian pacer after Glenn McGrath in 2006 to top the rankings for bowlers. Cummins is also part of the Australian ODI and T20 international squad that will be playing a limited overs series against India before they head into the World Cup. Windies skipper Jason Holder continues to top the all-rounders rankings with 439 points, followed by Shakib Al Hasan and Ravindra Jadeja. Sports Desk, DD News.
West Indian batsman Chris Gayle will retire from one-day international after this summer's World Cup in England and Wales. The 39-year-old, who's second on the list of Windies' leading ODI run scorers behind Brian Lara, was recalled to the ODI side for the first 2 matches of the 5-game series against England.
Veteran West Indies batsman Chris Gayle will retire from one-day international cricket after this year's World Cup in England and Wales, the Windies cricket announced on Sunday. The 39-year-old opener, who has scored 9,727 runs in 284 ODIs, is set to play his first international match since last July against England on Wednesday.
Definitely, I mean, the 50 over definitely the World Cup. I'm looking to actually draw the line there, or should I say, cut the string there, and then, let the youngsters have some fun, and then they actually can take it, and I can sit back, go in the party stand and watch them.
Gayle last played for West Indies during a home series against Bangladesh last July and could renew an explosive opening partnership alongside Evan Lewis against England. Lewis and Gayle both missed the recent ODI series in India and Bangladesh, but have been included as part of a 14-man squad that saw left-handed batsman Nicholas Pooran called up for the first time. West Indies and England will contest 5 one-dayers following the conclusion of the Test series, which the hosts won 2-1. Gayle holds the West Indian record for most ODI hundreds with 23 and is their second leading run scorer in the 50-over format with 9,727 runs, trailing only Brian Lara. His 215 against Zimbabwe in the 2015 World Cup also represents the highest limited over score by a West Indies batsman. Gayle, who is not a centrally contracted West Indies cricketer, signed off his List A career for Jamaica with a century against Barbados before the Caribbean side toured India in 2018. Gayle skipped that tour to play in Afghanistan Premier League. Sports Desk, DD News.
Well, defending champions Chennai will take on Bangalore in the opening match of IPL 2019 in Chennai on 23rd of March. The schedule, which was announced today, was only for the first 2 weeks of the tournament. The BCCI, which is awaiting details of the 2019 general election, stated that once the polling dates are decided, it would address any issues with the first 2 weeks and also prepare a schedule for the remainder of the season, working with the local authorities around the polling dates. As per the current schedule, as many as 17 matches will be played from March 23rd to April 5th, with 3 double-header days on March 24th, 30th and 31st. Reigning I-League champions Minerva Punjab chose not to travel to Srinagar for that Monday's game against contenders Real Kashmir Football Club. Instead, they approached the Delhi High Court in their attempt to shift the match out of Srinagar, citing security concerns following last week's terror attack in Pulwama that killed more than 40 CRPF soldiers. On Monday, Real Kashmir players reached the TRC ground roughly an hour before kickoff, along with the match officials. However, after Minerva players did not show up for the 2 p.m. kickoff, the referee and match commissioner called off the game. However, instead of awarding the match to Real Kashmir, the official report simply stated match cancelled. Under normal circumstances, as per FIFA rules, a team that does not show up for a match is sanctioned with a forfeit and a 3-0 loss. Owing to Minerva's appeal in the High Court, the All India Football Federation refrained from affording the tie to Real Kashmir. Instead, the Federation, much to Real Kashmir's chagrin, called for a league committee to take a final call on the issue after the court hearing. The court will hear the matter on 22nd of Feb. Well, on to our next story, where Olympiacos Lyon welcomed Barcelona at away in the UEFA Champions League round of 16 first leg tie. Bruno Genosio's men were undefeated throughout the group stage, defeating Manchester City away from home with 1 win and 5 draws. They have won 6 of their last 7 games in all competitions, including victory over PSG. In this regard, they will be optimistic of causing another major upset against the 5-time European champions going into this match. The Reds' hot start to the season fizzled a bit in recent weeks as it slipped into second place in the English Premier League. A 5-game stretch to start 2019 saw this team win just 2 of the last 6 games in all competitions, with both the wanted attack struggling and the defence committing silly errors. But a 3-0 win over Bournemouth on Feb 9th has this team back on track ahead of a tricky schedule that includes Bayern Munich, Manchester United, Watford and City rival Everton.
It's always tough, and we have to be ready for that, and hopefully we are. That's all we can see. But we have to be focused 100% on the game tomorrow night. Otherwise, we don't have a chance. That's absolutely sure.
Whereas Liverpool started off hot and cooled down, it's been the opposite for Bayern. They closed the gap on Borussia Dortmund in the Bundesliga, winning 10 of their last 12 games. Bayern enters having scored 3 goals in 5 of its last 6 games and has found more stability under Niko Kovac.
Atmosphäre Yeah, the atmosphere will definitely be good. Everyone know. Yeah, the atmosphere will definitely be good. Everybody knows about that. But I'm sure that my players have gone through a lot of games with great atmosphere in other stadiums. So that's not an argument that we can't compete tomorrow. We have seen with the last games in Augsburg and in Berlin, once we get into the game, we are focused and can stand up to the first attack and then we will try to play our game and we'll see if we can get a successful result tomorrow.
Liverpool takes a small advantage to Germany but does concede, giving Kovac's team a vital away goal that makes them the slight favourites entering the second leg. Sports Desk, DD News. Well, that particular story that ran, that was two teams there, one of the most mouth-watering contests that people are eagerly waiting tonight. Bayern Munich taking on Liverpool there, and it's going to be a mouth-watering contest. Remember, Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp comes from Germany and has bittersweet memories of the club that he's going to take tonight. That's Bayern Munich. Well, moving to our next game that's going to take place tonight between Lyon and Barcelona there. Barcelona are travelling away. Lionel Messi is 50% fifth. We'll have to wait and watch how this particular Champions League round of 16 tie pans out. Let's take a look at the two teams as they prepare for this big game.
With Lyon having beaten Paris Saint-Germain in Ligue 1 and Manchester City in the group phase of the Champions League, Barcelona are well aware of the trap they could be stepping into when they face the French club. Lyon handed PSG their only league defeat a couple of weeks ago and claimed a 2-1 win at Manchester City in the group phase, showing they have a capacity to raise the level when it matters. Barcelona coach Ernesto Valverde noted Lyon were undefeated in the competition and said the match will be a complicated game.
We have been waiting to play this game for a long time, and Lyon have been as well. So we are very hungry to finally play this game. We know this is a great team and they are very good in this competition. They did not lose here when they play at home. So this is a team we can fear here. They have a good attack, they try and keep the ball, they have a lot of attacking players that move well. So it is going to be a complicated match.
In turn, Lyon said that they'll be out to reduce the influence of Messi when they host Barcelona in the Champions League last 16 first leg without their talisman and captain Nabil Fekir. Fekir will be suspended for the game, limiting Lyon's striking power as Bruno's side will rely on defender Ferland Mendy to contain Argentina forward Messi and French striker Dembélé. Despite Messi having scored more than 100 times in the Champions League, Lyon midfielder Haussmann has confidence in his teammate Mendy to control proceedings at the stadium.
The answer regarding individual marking against Messi, it is for me obsolete, because against such a player at one point he will find the solution. Putting a lot of players around him, yes, I think it can reduce his influence. Even if we know that when he is in good shape, even with that pressure on him, he is able to see things that no one else can and do things that no one else can do. But in any case, yes, the plan is to do that. We will set up something to reduce his influence on the game.
Lyon are the clear underdogs, but they have already shown that they can rise up to the big occasion, inflicting Paris Saint-Germain's only Ligue 1 defeat of the season a couple of weeks ago. They also beat English champions Manchester City in the Champions League group stage in September. Previous outing have featured plenty goal-scoring action, and we can expect another entertaining match on Tuesday night. Sports Desk, DD News.
Well, moving to FA Cup, where Chelsea manager Sarri said his team played confused football as Manchester United won at Stamford Bridge to reach the FA Cup quarter-finals. The result throws Sarri's reign deeper into crisis, while United delivered the perfect response to their first defeat under Ole Solskjaer to set up a last-day tie against the Wolves. Andre Herrera converted Paul Pogba's perfect cross to give United a 31-minute lead, and Pogba doubled the advantage right on half-time when he dived to head Marcus Rashford's cross to complete the rout. As Chelsea slumped tamely to another damaging defeat, their fans turned on Sarri. They jeered his substitutions, mocked his Sarri ball philosophy, demanded the return of Frank Lampard as manager, and joined United fans in chants of "You're getting sacked" in the morning. Olympic 800-meter champion Caster Semenya's appeal against a regulation restricting testosterone levels in female runners began on Monday as the head of the World Athletics once again defended the rule. South African Semenya is seeking to overturn the regulation at the Court of Arbitration for Sports, that's CAS. But IAAF President Sebastian Coe said it would protect the sanctity of fair and open competition. The case will be heard until Friday, with a verdict expected on March 29th. Before the hearing, Semenya's lawyer and Athletics South Africa, that's ASA, accused the IAAF of breaching confidentiality regulations by releasing a list of 5 expert witnesses who will testify on its behalf. On to tennis, Belgium's Elise Mertens rallied from a set down to beat top seed Simona Halep 3-6, 6-4, 6-3 to clinch her first Premier level title at the Qatar Open.
Elise Mertens.
Belgium's Elise Mertens rallied from a set down to beat top seed Simona Halep 3-6, 6-4, 6-3 and clinch her first Premier level title at the Qatar Open. After both players dropped their opening service game, Halep took control of the encounter by winning 18 consecutive points from 3-all to clinch the first set. World number 3 Halep grabbed an early break in the second set, but Mertens responded immediately to get the match back on serve. Unseeded Mertens held her nerve to fend off 2 break points in the 7th game before she broke Halep's serve to love en route to claiming her first set in 6 played against the Romanian. With momentum firmly on her side, Mertens claimed a crucial early break in the deciding set and went on to hold off a late Halep surge to win her 5th WTA title. Mertens, ranked 21 in the world, recorded 3 top 10 victories in Doha this week, also beating Kiki Bertens and Angelique Kerber in the quarterfinals and semi-finals, respectively. Sports Desk, DD News.
Well, that's it in this edition of Sports News. We're going to be back again tomorrow evening, same time, same channel. Till then, goodbye, take care, have a safe and wonderful evening ahead. Bye-bye.